All right, so for this video, I'm going to be covering this situation where Lush 1, the cocaine bot, got extremely hammered and embarrassed himself and others the other day on No Jumper, where they had Rosenberg, 4Extra's defense attorney, on the show to come hang out and drink with him. And so they were drinking, they were smoking, they were having a good time. But Lush took it way overboard and really embarrassed himself. And by the end of the night, Lush 1 was stretched out across the concrete floor of that porn building, just fucking sleeping in a pile of barf. What? And it was really funny. And so I want to go over this whole thing. I want to start from the beginning and sort of take you guys through exactly what happened, the sequence of events and the progression and the violations that were committed by Lush 1. And I want to start with the first clip, but I want to explain who Rosenberg is first, because this is a key player. Okay, so Rosenberg is 4Extra's defense attorney. 4Extra is in jail. And because 4Extra is in jail, the 16 is not profiting very much off of him. So he went to go make content out of 4Extra's court date, and he filmed himself a little vlog. Now, in the vlog, 4Extra's attorney Rosenberg makes an appearance and explains some things to the audience about 4Extra's case or whatever. And so he's talking into the camera, and what happened was a lot of people in the comment section were commenting that, you know, they were speculating that Rosenberg looked like he was a little under the weather, like he was a little drunk. And so the 16 in this first clip sort of throws shade at Rosenberg before he even gets there, saying, crazy ass Rosenberg is going to be here and fucking he's going to be all drunk. People are saying he's a drunk. I was shocked. I was like, wow, the 16 really doesn't have any respect for Rosenberg. This is really strange.
We only need to even talk for another 45 minutes before crazy ass Rosenberg is going to get here. And then
off the bat. Wow. And he's drunk at court and all type of shit.
There was some comments saying that they felt like he was wasted.
Well, is there any, as long as you're not like held in contempt of court, I think as long as you're able to carry yourself with the proper decorum, it doesn't matter what you're.
I'm not going to hold.
So this is really weird. So this guest that's on his way to their show, they're talking about him like he's a piece of shit clown.
Crazy ass Rosenberg's gonna get here. You know, I don't care if he's a fucking sloppy drunk.
And Brick Baby's like, oh, West Side Rollin', he's a drunk, cuz smell like liquor, cuz I don't want no lawyers around me that smell like liquor, cuz I own the dead homies. But the important part of this, why I'm showing you this, is because Lush 1 goes to bat for him and says, nah, fool, like anyone who's coherent enough to conduct themselves in open court should be able to be drunk in public, you feel me? So this is extremely important for the story. So Lush is defending Rosenberg, and you're going to see why here in a second, but I want to play you the clip of Rosenberg talking so you can decide if he appears drunk.
Basically, free the Crips.
Yeah, so to all my big dogs out there, Rosenberg runs with La Raza, but we're coming over here and we're helping out the other homies in blue. How about that?
Black and brown unity.
There you go.
Even some white boys, myself included. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is everyone talking about? This guy seems about as sober as a priest on Sunday. He looks like, I mean, he's got beautiful color in his face. He pulled up dripping. He's got his hair looks great. I don't know what everyone's talking about. But what I do want to point out is that so a lot of people are saying that he has a lot of similarities with Lush 1, the cocaine bot. What? And so he does kind of. A little bit, not a lot, but I mean, he's sitting there like, we roll with the Rasa, you feel me? That's kind of sounds like Lush. So it's very interesting. So what happened was a lot of people were sending Lush clips of this guy saying, this is you, bro. If you went to college, this would be you, bro. And Lush got excited about this. He's like, oh shit, fool, I'm being compared to like this really cool lawyer. So this is where Lush starts to get overly glazy. Does that make sense? So Lush thinks that this is his doppelganger now. And so this is why Lush likes him so much. This is why Lush defends him and says, hey, so what if he's drunk, fool, like there should be no laws against that. So this is what happened, okay? So he's on his way to No Jumper. He's getting bad-mouthed by the 16 and Brick Baby, but Lush is excited to see his doppel show up. And so this is the next clip. This is the arrival of Attorney Rosenberg, and wait till you see how excited Lush is about this.
Look who's here.
He's in the building.
Rosenberg.
What's going on? Brick not the trick, man. You understand me?
Oh my God, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Rosenberg, how you living, G?
Okay, so Lush is so excited to see 4Extra's lawyer walk through that door that he rises to his feet, engages the lawyer in the gangster shake, but he also goes for the fist bump on the other hand. What? He doesn't know what's going. He's disoriented. He's so excited. And this is where the glazing begins. The 16 and Brick Baby don't give a fuck about this guy. They were just talking shit about him. Brick Baby's talking to him like he's a 304. He's like, on the dead homies, cuz it's the brick, not the trick, cuz sit your ass down, bitch.
Oh, the dead homies. And 16 is talking to him like, Rosenberg, what up, G? My wife likes to get fucked.
So Rosenberg shows up, he sits down, and then he announces that he brought a bottle of whiskey, and I want to show you Lush's reaction to learning that they have whiskey.
Where's the whiskey at?
Where's the whiskey at? Let's go! Turn up kings!
This, before bourbon was fashionable,
Ooh.
talking like 1940s New York, Richard Widmark, the old gangster actor.
Yeah.
So Lush once behaving like a 12-year-old whose mom just ordered pizza.
What?
And so and they're passing around this $70 bottle of whiskey as if it's something to talk about. Lush is sniffing it like, ooh, damn, fool, that shit smells crazy. You feel me? And it's just like an ordinary bottle of whiskey. It's not like some nice stuff or anything like that. It's like not even kept behind the glass at Bevmo. And he's like, damn, fool. And so this just continues to get funnier because this next clip's going to show Lush asking the lawyer if it would be proper for him to slam the whole glass or to sip it slow.
Okay.
Rosenberg, is it classless to drink it
But I
quickly? Do I have to
appreciate it.
sip it slow?
So I'm a
If you
sipper.
pound that, I don't even know
You
what
do
I'm going to say.
anything-
Rosenberg, is it classless to drink this all? He wants to drink the whole. Does everyone see the size, the utter size of this glass of booze?
What?
This is a huge glass of whiskey, and he's asking if he can slam the whole thing or if that would be out of line. Because Lush 1 wants to get hammered as fuck, but he also wants the lawyer to like him, okay? So this is extremely important to Lush for this lawyer to like him.
Uncle Nearest. First, I'm going to check out the color. Then I'm going to swirl.
Dark as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Go in for a sip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Holy shit.
Ah.
Okay, now let's follow it up.
It's got a wild taste to it.
Lots of fire, right?
So Lush 1 takes a giant gulp of this fucking fire water and he's just dying. He's struggling to breathe, but he's got to continue to pretend like he's interested in this guy's whiskey. So to impress him, he takes this giant gulp with no chaser and goes, oh my God, that's amazing. You feel me? And so what happens next is very interesting. So Lush 1 believes that he has a lot in common with this lawyer Rosenberg because they both grew up in West LA. They both spent time in the Bay Area. They're both named Nick. They're both short. They both have the same kind of voice. And Lush is very excited about this. And so during the podcast, he's all drunk. He starts just like trying to find all these different similarities and all these different connections that he has with this Rosenberg guy.
Property owners under a theory of nuisance.
Have you been to Glide Memorial Church?
Cecil Williams, I was on the board of directors with Glide Development Corporation during law school.
I'm the hardest.
And he used
So
to
do you guys see what's going on here? This is really concerning. Lush 1 thinks it's like wild and crazy that he knows about the same church that Rosenberg knows about. You know what I mean? This is really a problem. He thinks that him and Rosenberg are hilariously the same, which they are not. And he goes into a little bit more about this in this next clip. Look at this.
Man, this is me if I went to college, if I did the right thing, I'd be doing this instead of sconce.
Yeah.
Scantes.
You feel me?
So I really don't want to belabor the point here, but I just want to show you guys that Lush 1 thinks that everyone is viewing him and Rosenberg as like alternate universe. Like he even just said, if I would have just stayed in school, you feel me? This would be my life. You feel me? I'd be exactly like Rosenberg, like exactly. And he would be like me. And this is wild. And speaking of things that are wild, I want to show you this clip of the 16 using the N-word with the hard R.
What? One says
Watch this.
neighborhood, but why don't we say neighborhood?
What?
like
No, is that wrong?
What the fuck?
changing the
Is that wrong?
neighborhood.
Yeah.
The
Slur
nigger,
that.
the
see?
Nickerson Gardens
That's
is
my
always,
favorite.
I can't say it without someone saying, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Okay. So here's what happened. So Rosenberg asked a Crip with good faith. He asked Brick Baby if the Crips replace the letter B with the letter C in a lot of words. Why isn't neighborhood neighborhood replacing the B in neighborhood with a C? And Brick Baby looks at him and goes, "What the fuck did you just say on Crip? I'm about to get off on you, cuz on the dead
But
homies."
why don't we say neighborhood?
What?
like
No, is that wrong?
What the fuck?
changing the
Is that which is nuts because it immediately gets followed by the 16 using the actual GGER, and Brick Baby starts chuckling. I'm wondering what's going on.
The Nickerson Gardens is always, I can't say it without someone saying, hey.
And this is immediately followed up by the 16 complaining and ranting about how he wants to use the N-word openly, but he's not allowed to.
It's the one word that you can't say in context. It cannot stand. We must put an end to this. If I'm reading a rap lyric and it has the N-word, I should be able to say it. I can't.
Okay,
and it's an unjust system.
No, you can't.
Eminem.
I know.
Eminem.
So this is really important to the 16. The 16 longs for the day that he has the right to use this slur openly. What? So this next, I want to get back to this Lush 1 stuff because I don't want to get too sidetracked. So Lush 1 at this point is feeling good, okay? He is very drunk and he's going to be talking a bunch of lawyer talk, trying to impress this lawyer with his knowledge that he doesn't have. And he starts saying some very stupid stuff, and he's starting to get on the 16's nerves. He's getting on Rosenberg's nerves. He's getting on everyone's nerves.
Wait, she was a philosophy major?
No, I was a philosophy major. She was Latin American studies.
Yeah, but that philosophy degree was going to do nothing for you, player.
Except when you help her get the highest grade in legal
So
writing.
the 16's fuming. He's like, shut the fuck up, Lush. I'm going to fucking fire your ass. So Lush is extremely drunk and very stupid, and he's trying to seem like he knows things about stuff. Like that philosophy degree, that was going to do nothing for you, player. So what we've got here is this mid-40s uneducated, drug-abusing black sheep of a wealthy family explaining to this highly educated lawyer the ins and outs of academia and things like that. What? I mean, this is really insane. And the lawyer starts to recognize how stupid Lush is and starts to try to point out the fact, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be so drunk.
This man's enjoying the whiskey.
Yes, quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. See, he's a big...
Okay.
I ain't drinking right now.
Okay, that's cool. So
he's drinking lean.
I like, it's an awful lot of cough syrup.
So Lush is fully hammered at this point, and so now he's going to start saying, no, fool, I know everything there is to know pretty much about the law, fool.
Based on that
call the police.
What
Here's what I'm saying.
harm?
Okay, that's a good question.
I know
and
it
when
is.
we do trials,
So Lush thinks he's the star of the show. He's asking questions, and the lawyer says, so he goes, what defines imminent harm, though? Like, what actually defines imminent harm? And the lawyer goes, that's a good question, sort of. And Lush goes, I know it is.
What?
okay, that's a good question.
I know
and
it
when
is.
we do trials,
And so this behavior from Lush would continue, unfortunately. But I want to show you this next clip. This is hilarious. This is Lush 1 trying to brain spank everyone at the table. So he brings up a point, and then the lawyer starts talking about his point. He's like, yeah, see, fool? Yeah, I was right, fool. And then during this explanation, the lawyer says that Lush was wrong. And then Lush gets physically upset and starts challenging the lawyer on this knowledge, which is insane. And then the lawyer brings it back and says, Lush was sort of right. And then Lush goes, yeah, see, fool? What the fuck? I just got to show you this. It's difficult to explain. I'm just going to show it to you.
That's circumstantial than a motherfucker. I didn't even go to law school, and I could argue that.
Okay, so Lush brought up a good word that I hear a lot. People say, oh, Rosenberg, this case is bullshit, dog. It's all circumstantial evidence. So let's just rewind. CalCrim 224 clearly states that circumstantial evidence and direct evidence are of equal weight.
What? CalCrim
This is if you ever make it to the jury, big dog, I'm going to give you the preview. Now, circumstantial evidence, but for circumstantial evidence, the law is actually on our side for once. And what it says, so what is circumstantial?
So Lush 1 is viciously stupid, and he's getting dangerously intoxicated. So this next clip is going to be Lush 1 switching glasses with Brick Baby. What? When no one's looking during the ad read, Lush switches glasses. His empty glass, he switches for Brick Baby's untouched full glass. And this is where it all goes wrong. Look at this.
You'll also get legal fast shipping that will hit hard as F. Just check out the E420 app or the everything420.com for easy ordering and use my code NOJUMPER. And just one second, I just want to say how happy I am, Rosenberg, to be wearing Fashion Nova.
Cheers,
Dubious.
Salute, brother.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Look how much
Hey, you
Lush has now.
smoke Camel Straight.
How did it get that much? Oh, you took bricks. You stole bricks.
Hey, Britt.
And it was after this point that things started to really travel downhill for Lush.
Low key, the voting was based on race.
Yeah,
100%.
It'd be like that though.
But we don't have graphic examples like that. Graphic examples.
So the show does continue, and Lush just drunkenly always tries to point out the similarities between him and this lawyer.
But am I mistaken that Rosenberg is a Jewish last name?
So Rosenberg, full disclosure, Italiano y judío.
Oh.
Italian Jewish.
We're the same thing.
Oh.
We're the fucking same thing. Feel me? Pizza bagels. What's cracking? You see what the fuck going on?
Pizza. Oh.
Pizza bagels.
Oh, that's clever.
So Attorney Rosenberg says he's Jewish Italian, and Lush goes, "Oh my God, we're like the same thing. I'm Italian and Jewish too." But didn't Lush's dad confirm that Lush is not Jewish?
All right. So, Dad, am I Jewish? No.
So at this point, Rosenberg's had enough. It's time for him to go, and Lush is blottoed at this point. He's completely hammed, and this is a problem. And I want to point something out here. I think that this is where everything sort of went wrong. After Rosenberg left, Lush put something in his mouth that I want you guys to see what it was.
In August, bro, we've been told this story years some ago.
Why
bro.
are
This
you
ain't nothing
even
new.
talking? Why are you talking about something about a
You
murder? How do a
told
gangbanger get to
600.
talk about a murder on motherfucking on the
You
big
told-
screen?
first
This
of
what
all,
I'm trying to
hold
figure out. Like, what
First
part of
all,
that's
okay,
cool
let
to
me
y'all?
answer the question. Let me answer the question.
What? No,
The
it ain't no.
family-
It's no.
the
It's
family-
go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
If that's the case,
I
all
don't
you
even wanna
motherfuckers
talk
up
about
there.
it.
So Rosenberg dips out. The 16 calls Three Fingers whack, so Lush isn't allowed to talk anymore. So Lush starts getting fidgety. He picks up this bottle of God knows what it is. He doesn't even know what it is. He's reading the bottle after he eats it. And it was after the point that he ate this candy that I think things took a dark turn. And so this show ended in the show that comes on after this on No Jumpers, the music stream where they review everyone's music for money. You donate $100 and they listen to your music. It's worthless promo. But Lush is so fucking fucked up on this show that it's amazing. Okay, I want to play you a clip. This is Lush 1 completely fucking almost blacked out, okay? And he is going to be requesting that this racist song doesn't get played because his friend that passed away was racist and he doesn't want people to hear what he said. If that makes any sense, I'll play the clip.
Yeah, show some off, homeboy.
You want to hear that?
Okay, bro, no, we're not gonna play that song, bro.
That don't say Jeff.
No, we're not
right
playing
there.
that song. I'll pay the difference if it's like that.
What
All
happened?
right, bro. That's disrespectful to the homie that died, bro.
What? Because
his
he
song.
said something about black people and he died.
All right, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Song on the show
Go ahead, bro. Play it.
The fuck?
It's
How's
his
that
song.
disrespectful?
Hey, I didn't
Nigga,
say
that's how you
nothing, bro.
felt, nigga.
I didn't say nothing, bro. I didn't
So if I'm getting this right, Lush has a deceased friend that made a racist song, and the racist song gets requested to be played on this stream to get a reaction, and Lush doesn't want the song to be played because he doesn't want his departed racist friend to be, I don't even know what, but Brick Baby and Dodson are extremely furious with Lush.
But because you are Lush,
We giving
I'm
you
sorry,
a super
guys.
I'm gonna
pass,
give you the
cuz,
respect
like,
to,
this
to
not
you know what I'm
bad,
saying.
bro.
But if you was anybody else, I would have just dove in your shit, Paul.
No, I just never heard him say that.
You
so I'm
know
sorry,
how I
guys.
feel about that black shit,
Yeah,
gang.
exactly. And I love my. And you know
I'm
I
not
love-
fucking with none of this shit.
I don't co-sign that dialogue.
Nigga ain't gonna diss the dead like that. But
You
shit,
feel me?
I already just don't
But I'm
even
not
give a
fucking with
fuck
none of
to
this
carry
shit, bro.
beer. It's
But
not-
I don't really like. That's the thing is, I never heard him say that.
Hold
I
on,
didn't
you
mean it like
quoted
you-
a
like you
bar
heard
out
it.
of the song. So for you to
How
not
did I
ever
quote a
heard that,
bar?
you did.
So
earlier.
Lush is feeling those whatever. I mean, he's got so many substances on board that it is getting to a point where it's concerning at
Fuck
this
up.
point. Look at this.
Nigga can't get nothing
Damn,
out.
bro.
This nigga needs some water, bro. What
What
the
the fuck?
Nigga
Jennifer
like an
Lopez
echo.
face ring.
He
But
like
you
an echo.
ad-libbing everything.
And
Like,
what
that
the
shit irritating,
Fuck.
gang.
He like you like the nigga. You like the evil mastermind, and he
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
So
henchman.
Lush can't even speak, and he was Jennifer Lopez featuring. That wasn't a word. That didn't make any sense. And everyone's getting furious with him. Brick Baby's like, what the fuck is you doing, cuz? I'm about to beat your fucking ass, cuz. On the dead homies, don't get your ass whooped at this motherfucker. And so Lush did not do well this night. And what happened was he became so fucked up that he ended up capsizing onto the floor and vomiting everywhere, okay? And so this is terrible. So Lush thought that he was going to be the star of the show. He thought he was absolutely killing it. He thought the lawyer loved him. He thought that he made the show great. He got way too drunk, and now look at him. He looks like a useless sack of shit, just sprawled out on that concrete, vomiting all over. I mean, look at this Lush. Look what he's become this night. I know you're proud of me. Look at all this shit I prevailed. The youngest of your seeds. Making sure my family eat well. I give them what they need. I vow to always be well. I told Brody change his ways. I'm praying he don't see jail to live another day. I'm praying I don't see hell. Ain't no telling what I would do for the 16, just know I mean well. And so Lush goes down, and the 16 takes this opportunity to make fun of him by posting this photo to the internet. This is from the 16's Instagram. So instead of looking out for Lush and sort of, helping him out and not humiliating him publicly, the 16 did what the 16 does, and he snaked his only friend in the entire world, Lush 1. Snaked him. And so this next clip, this last final clip, is going to be the No Jumper show with Jala Flock, Brick Baby, and Dodson. And of course Lush, and they're all going to be discussing how big of a piece of shit the 16 is for his antics.
I gave him water, Gatorade, fresh clothes, a blanket, pillow.
He good.
And he was sleeping on his stomach. If he was laying on his back,
it would have been a problem.
And he was still talking to me while he was laying there.
Okay.
He just had to sleep it off.
Yeah, Germ was upset that the picture was posted. What do you guys think about that?
Wait, who posted it?
I would agree.
Wait,
Adam do be doing bullshit.
Wait, hold on.
He be doing bullshit.
That's if we
Nigga
have a
posted me
shit
pulling
face
a
night.
wedgie out my pants.
Yeah, from the front.
I'm pulling a wedgie out my shit. I'm supposed to get up and pull it from the back.
No, it just looked like you was in them balls scratching.
Like niggas ain't never sat in these chairs and your drawers ride up and you pull them down. Niggas posting, what are you doing? What's up with niggas, man?
Yeah, at least
he be doing too much with that shit.
At least that's something that was on camera.
And I replied and I said, nigga, you ain't never had a wedgie?
And so apparently Dodson picks his wedgies from the front. Okay, so that's really out of pocket to even talk about. So the 16 is getting sort of discussed by his property, by his employees. They're all talking about how he does bullshit, now he's a snake, and how his disgusting looking wife doesn't love him and probably is going to leave him soon and take the kid and everything else. And so I thought this was a pretty cool little ending to this story, and I'm so glad Lush survived, okay? So with that being said, I want to thank you guys all for liking and subscribing and commenting on this video to help with YouTube's algorithm. I make no money off this video. So if you would like to support me, please hit like, subscribe, and comment. And of course, go to the Patreon and pay $3 for hours and hours of seemingly endless content. So thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one.